as I was going to my place I would be staying at for a few weeks during the turkey season, I came down the hill and I saw the place I was going to be staying at for my few weeks here turkey. Nice cabin, really nice cabin. Saw they didn't really have much for roads to get there, so I've had to go off-roading a little bit. Just to get there. I went inside, looked around, got used to the way had some lunch, and decided to take a nap. Oh man, let's take that. I'll definitely be needing that. Left by your trusty reserveman, Alan. Let's grab the guns from here. Take a look at the map. I got my gun. He seems to have one area right there. Oh, look at the mule deer. Dang. What a pretty place. Might be coming here. Might come back here for mule deer season. Honestly. What a pretty place, honestly. Let's grab the collars. Um, grabbing that and the turkey protocol. We're looking for a huge, real huge gobbler here. Probably won't find him the first day, but hey. We have probably about, say, maybe not even an hour until, well, the whole sun's out fully. The mule deer are giving calls, so they know I'm here. I like how we went ahead and how the reservemen just had these areas set up. It's definitely worth the time and money to get. It costs about $1,000 to come here. Get this turkey hunt down at Silver Ridge Peaks, and just to rent the outpost is about $100. Honestly, you even got decoys already set up. Either way. Dog trying to stick. Oh, turkeys. They seem to be flying away. seem to be a pretty big gobbler. But they seem to be running from something. Honestly, I don't really know what it is. That's the gobbler right there. It's pretty big. Pretty big, but we're already in action from them coming out of the trees at least. I'd say they were probably sleeping up in those trees right there. Maybe those ones. I didn't really know where they came from. Either way, hopefully they can relax and we'll see them later in the day. What is that? But I saw something. Honestly. We'll probably have to head back up to the cabin for lunch. But I have a hen tag and 2 gobbler tags. The hen's gonna be for me, of course, and then next, I'll probably get one of the gobblers taxidermied. I got my camera out here. So if I see anything cool, I could take a picture. And at the end of the hunt, I'll put them all in one thing while I show my experience. Just noticed that I had the camera though. So I'll probably get a picture of the turkeys. Most likely, but not much of animals around here. Because we're mainly hunting turkeys. Wow. What a beautiful place, though. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited. And then next I saw some bison running by, and a pretty big one. Might keep my eye on him. Might look for him on bison season. So I hopped out of it, and I took a picture of him. Not the best picture I could do. But hey, keep in mind, bison season is pretty much around the corner after turkey season. Here. Pretty much around the corner. Which makes it perfect. But I continued waiting and waiting. Played calls for a while until the afternoon came around. But before the afternoon came around, I was getting calls from mule deer. A pretty small one, honestly. Really small, young mule deer buck. He'll probably become pretty big in a couple more years. And then next I spotted turkeys. There was the big gobbler I saw earlier. Just walking out. So I called. And I called. And I called even more. until they came in. Finally looking to see how far they were. I could tell they were about 250 yards away, and the call expanded to only 200 yards, around there. So, couldn't really find a way to call them in. But I tried every call I had. I tried every call I had, praying that they would come in. But they were just too far away. Couldn't hear me. So I decided if they came back, I'd try and get my shot on them. Next, I heard a blackbird call. Seemed to be a female. Gotta watch out for these fellers. For sure. The reserve person was telling me to watch out for a huge blackbird that's been roaming around. He told me he was all the way up at this area, around here. And it's best to watch out for him. But I decided to take a picture just for how nice it. Next, I saw a mule deer. Female, to be exact. She seemed to be alone. I saw the light start coming down on the whole place. The sun has pretty much finally came out. But there's pronghorn up there. Nothing really much to find. More pronghorn, honestly. We're running through the trees. Saw a pretty nice one. But I was trying to see what the rest of the group was. See if I might want to come back for a pronghorn season. Because this place is filled to the brim with animals everywhere. It's a pretty young one right there. Can't tell if it's male or female from here, honestly. My camera can't go out that far. Oh, it can. Pretty much. I'm going to take a picture then. What a nice photo. I got it. Just looking around reminds me, as if I come away with nothing, there's always gonna be another season coming around the corner with how many animals are here. But I'm only renting the place for about a week, honestly. Still day one, honestly. Just not much animals walking out. Starting to get a little bit hungry. So I'm gonna head back to the cabin, see what I can get from there. I decided to eat a little bit, did some stuff around the place, and even found a really, really big bison. Just reminding me of how you can just find anything around here. It's such a pretty place. As I made it to the stand, I decided to look around with the binoculars I had. Found a mule deer. Nice, mature size mule deer, honestly. But not the biggest I've seen throughout my time. Hmm. As I saw nothing, I decided to bring up my collar and start calling for some turkeys. And I called, and I called, and I called. But it just seemed like they weren't out for right now. So I decided to do the best thing and just wait. And I waited for about an hour until I decided to pack it up and call it for a day. So I headed back to the cabin. Looked at the bison again. Try and rememberize the spot whenever bison season comes around. Could rent the place out for maybe at least 3 more days. Because it's like a day after, like 2 days after turkey season, and it's just 1 day after that. Like, literally after turkey season, 2 days later, and there's bison season. And I decided to take a nap. As I woke up for a day too, went outside, grabbed the gun, decided to make some breakfast. had some scrambled eggs, and I saw gobblers over by the decoys. That one I was going after, the big one, was just strutting. And I started getting bad calls from them. So I decided to get up. I knew they were gone by then, unfortunately. But I knew there was another group behind me, traveling somewhere. And I saw some pretty nice mule deer run by. Especially a huge mature one. And I was back to looking. Use the crow call. To see if I can get a call back from those turkeys. I wasn't getting a call. Spotted more bison. And more animals. And more animals. Animals were all over the place. Just like it was. Absolutely filled with animals. But I seem to have not been able to find where those turkeys were. So of course, I continued searching, and I got a call after playing the crow call. They were lots of brush. I saw one at the corner of my eye. Just a female. I decided to grab up my shotgun. Took aim. Started knowing I was there. So I shot her. She seemed to be the only one there. And this is the first turkey of this hunting trip. Definitely taking a picture of her. So we're out of hen tags. Perfect headshot, honestly. So we got a meat bird at least. And I knew nothing else would probably show up until the next day. So before I decided to make lunch, I decided to put the turkey to hang on one of the clothes hangers. And started making lunch, which was soup. And I slept until the next day. What is this? Grab up. Come on. Grab the phone. Where is this thing? There we go. Finally. Hold up, I'm getting a call from the people I'm renting it from. Hello, hello. Oh, you have about 2 days left here in your cabin, so make the most of it. I hope you have a good time turkey on. Hope you get one. Heard you already got a hen. Congrats on that. Keep your eye out for a big gobbler. Been seeing him walking around lately. Yeah, I've been seeing him walking around. Actually, had a close encounter with him earlier. You did? Yeah, he seems to be out there, I think. Oh, hope you get him. Bye. Doo doo doo. That's his group, alright. Well, let's get the gun. Make some breakfast real quick. Made scrambled eggs again. Honestly, nothing wrong with some scrambled eggs. I might not be able to make it. They're honestly leaving. They're literally like leaving right now. If they're saying this is pretty much the biggest gobbler they've been seeing around lately, then I'll probably just tax him and I'll have the other gobbler for me, honestly. Crow call can work, I'm pretty sure. Try and catch up with them. And I started getting calls instantly. This time I could be in my blind where nothing can see me. And I noticed that they were coming in rapidly fast. They were going about 10 miles an hour. Well, 10 yards a second. Like, they were traveling. So I got into my blind. So I continued calling and calling and calling, hoping that they would continue coming in. They were just sitting there, though, about 100 meters away. Decided to pull out my hen call. And I called and I called. And I called constantly. Praying that they would come in so I could take out that huge gobbler that we've been trying to take out for the past week. We have had multiple encounters with this gobbler. And this time, we have a chance to take him out whole. But I continued calling and calling and calling. But for some reason, they didn't want to come into the calls. So I decided to go back over to the crow call. See if that would change anything. And I stopped getting calls. And then I saw them starting to come in. First it was one of them. Then two of them I saw moving. The next 3 and 4. The next I saw the massive gobbler running this way. He wasn't strutting at all, but females were coming in. He was doing whatever he wanted to do. But he was kind of suspicious on coming in. So he's been trying to. Someone did try haunting them, and before in one of these blinds. I decided to get the hen phone and start calling. And I decided to stop calling and went to look if they were going to come in after I stopped calling. And I waited, and I waited, and I still waited. That one gobbler wasn't coming out of the trees. He had a hen out here looking around to see if it was safe. But little would he know, that hen would lead him to his demise. And he started coming out very slowly. At first, just walking. And he walked, and he slowed down, and he stopped about 81 meters. 81 yards. And he started running. At this point, a female was about 16 yards away from me, and he was still about 50. And as I saw this hen get closer to me, I knew I was going to get called out. And she took off. I was just hoping that they wouldn't take off with her. And I saw him. It was about 20 to 30. Put my red dot on his head, and I shot. And then next, I took him out with a perfect shot to the head. And I know I definitely have to get the four-wheeler to bring him back. That's for sure. What a monster gobbler. Oh, wow. Second gobbler here that we've got. This time male. It's a male. What a beautiful gobbler. Really nice. I'm gonna go pick up the four-wheeler, put him in the back, and basically just bring him all the way back up there to put him on the clothes hanger to hang. And I was just about to settle down for the night. I was realizing, hey, maybe I should just take this final day just to go around the reserve and look at its beauty. So I went to sleep. I woke up the next day. Let's grab the gun. Final day. I could just leave the gun here, but who knows? I'll probably take a pistol with me just in case if I go into bear country. Or there's a lot of them. It's a little bit dark. I'm perfectly fine with that. Probably take a nap for a couple more hours. Oh. Oh, I took like a 4-hour nap. Okay. I'm gonna explore the park now. Spend my last day here and have fun, honestly. I'll definitely be coming back, probably be renting out a different area. At least a different park or a different house at the reserve. And honestly, come back to the place. Because they're kicking me out of that house far away. And probably spend the night at some hotels instead of renting out the place. Stay out in a hotel for about 2 days and come back here on some bison, honestly. Of course, gotta buy my own gun for bison. I only bought my shotgun. Wasn't really expecting. Black bear I just ran over a black bear. Oh my gosh. Oh. 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 Now that's why you grab a pistol. Oh. My four-wheeler's totaled. Time to just drag it back over to the place, and now I gotta work on my four-wheeler the rest of my final day here. Perfect. I'll see you guys when I finally make it back. And I decided to, of course, push the four-wheeler down the mountain, and I'm just gonna skip the whole part where I struggled a lot to push it down the mountain. And I finally made it back to the cabin. Decided to find some tools that they might have had laying around. So of course I had to call the reserve manager, to ask where they were. Hello? Yeah, my four-wheeler, I kind of hit a bear with the four-wheeler. Oh yeah, that's common around here. Do you know where any tools are? Oh yeah, you see the lookout tower on the very top of that mountain that you should see pretty much on top, right by your outpost? Yes, I do see it. I do see it. There should be some materials in there, but if you want me to, I could go up there and bring you some. Oh yeah, I'd really appreciate that a lot if you could go up there and get me some. Okay, I'll be coming down there in probably about an hour with the materials so you can fix your four-wheeler because that's pretty much the only way you can go back between places at least. Okay, hang up. Talk to you later. I'll probably be back here in a couple days. Okay, talk to you later. Doot, doot, doot. Jeez, can't believe it. Guess I'm just gonna be waiting on the front porch here. Might as well just wait an hour in here, honestly. Can't believe it. My vehicle got totaled by a black bear. Jeez. Well, I decided, well, I'm just gonna skip the boring stuff of the waiting and stuff. It was an hour later. And the reserve person, Nick, show up. So I decided to give him a phone call again. Hello, hello, hello. Um, you said that you would get me parts for my four-wheeler in an hour, and I don't see anything that could fix my four-wheeler around here. Oh yeah, well, some things came up. You have to go out there yourself and get them. It'll be a long walk, but might as well start your journey from here. Okay, might as well. And I'll just skip the boring walk going there. And I made it there finally after about 2 hours of running around hills and running on the road. I made it there. Climbed up, looked around for the materials, found it in some locker, and decided to take a look around here. And what a view, honestly. Definitely taking a picture from up here. Look at the landscape. Jeez. So pretty. And I'm just gonna skip the boring part of this whole turkey hunt. Oh, finally made it back. Let's just repair this four-wheeler and I'll call it a night and I'll find the hotel to stay in and I'll rent out another outpost. Finally. How long did that take? Let's take a look at the phone here. That took like 3. I'm just gonna go to sleep. See you guys in the morning. Well, This was a quick hunt, very successful, honestly. We got a pretty nice turkey, but a lot of memories definitely will be made out of this hunt. But I'm gonna go and rent out a hotel from around here, and I'll be coming back in about 2 days. And right now, it's a different place for bison season, because might as well. A lot of stuff on here, but obviously not, but a lot of seasons going on soon. Turkey season's just the start of it.